Guy decides to ditch the dog he's been feeding for 10 years. He flung the tennis ball hard and flew it. The unaware dog ran to catch up, just as he catches the tennis ball. Instead, the owner kicked the gas and left this forest. The dog senses something is wrong and turns back again, but the owner's car has already left. The dog doesn't want to give up and tries to catch up. He stumbles along the way, until he sees his master's body disappear from sight. But he thought his master had gone away for a while. Soon he would come back to get him. The dog went back to the dog food and waited. And so he waited, from the daytime to the stormy night. His eyes were wet from the rain. He looked around again. There were many lights, but none of them were lit for him. The next day, there was a rustling in the bushes. It was a couple of stray dogs. They walked right up to it and ate the food his master had left behind. After talking to them, the abandoned dog's name was Jacob. They said Jacob must be like them. They were all abandoned by their owners, but Jacob had a little fantasy in his heart. Suddenly there was the sound of a roaring car. Jacob thought it was his owner coming to get him, but when he ran over, he realized it was another abandoned dog, and that made him very sad. He turned to look at the dog food and the collar, though he couldn't believe he was a stray. But this was the reality. Jacob decided to join the pack for a while. Food was scarce in the forest. They had to come to the city in packs to find it. But unfortunately, they're new to the city and they run into a predator. And Jacob's tennis ball rolled down. He went to pick it up despite his companion's objections, but he became the target of the trappers. The trappers were on a motorcycle. They chased him and the other schnauzer. They crossed the abandoned streets. Jacob was about to be captured by the trappers. The schnauzer leaps down and pounces on the man. The motorcycle is thrown off the road, and the trapper fell heavily to the ground. That gave them a chance to escape. Jacob had been adopted by humans. He never thought humans were so dangerous. He followed Schnauzer all the way. At the end of the day, they arrived at a secret base. They were able to meet up with the stray dogs. They said city life wasn't safe. They were going to the meadow beyond the valley. It's a little known place. Afterwards, the strays shared their bones. Jacob hasn't eaten for 2 days. He hugged the bone and gnawed on it with gusto.